Welcome back. I am Collins Trott, Child Development Faculty on the Wallace Community College Dothan campus. In this episode, we are going to be learning about resources for learning, school, families, and communities. People have long known that humans, whether adults or children, learn best by doing. This is why the social studies curriculum demands that children be able to learn through first-hand experiences grounded in their here and now environment. But the here and now environment is more than physical. It includes interaction with others, both adults and children, as well as children's actions in the physical environments of the classroom, school, and community. After reviewing all of the week's content, you should be able to explain how to use children and their families as resources for teaching social studies, identify resources in and around the school and community for teaching social studies, and plan for active engagement in social studies topics, including learning centers. So join me, Miss Trott, as we learn all about resources for learning, school, family, community. Humans learn best by doing. Therefore, the social studies curriculum demands that children be able to learn through first-hand experiences in the classroom and community. The here and now environment includes interaction with adults and with children. Children themselves are resources for social studies learning. Each child brings a unique set of experiences and skills to share with others. The family offers a world of resources for the social studies. Probably all of the content, attitudes, values, and skills included in the social studies could be fostered through the study of family. Geography, history, locations, and occupations can be addressed through looking at the children's families. Parents can be involved in the curriculum informally and formally, and also through group meetings. Together, teachers and parents share what they know about the child's strengths, interests, and learning styles, and make decisions about the goals they will set for the child for the coming year. The school is a rich resource for social studies. If you want to be a teacher of young children, you must be able to look at the world through the eyes of a child. Following the theories of Mitchell, Piaget, and Vygotsky, you can ground a great deal of your social studies in the here and now world of the school, both inside and outdoors. The people in the school also serve as resources for children's learning. Every member of the school staff has some special skill or background to share with the children. Teachers have always valued taking children on excursions into the community. Today, more than ever, children need physical activity, experiences outdoors, and experiences with nature. The community may offer many such opportunities. This can be done through fieldwork, guest speakers, and community service. Ways to plan various types of field trips are suggested throughout this chapter, but planning is essential. As with everything else, children learn civic responsibility by doing. They learn to contribute to their community by contributing ideas. Ideas for contributing may be generated after a walk or a field trip or a guest speaker, or a result of studying a particular topic such as recycling. The teacher's role is to prompt the children to think. Is there something we could do? Is there some way we could help? And then the children decide what can be done realistically and help them carry it out. Ways to use the classroom as a resource are various. Even though it is an artificial setting, the classroom can, through careful planning and arranging, become a world for social studies learning. In any developmentally appropriate classroom, children can find water and sand, rocks and mud, woodworking, tools, computers, art materials, blocks, books, and other children and adults, animals, and many other resources for learning. Again, keep in mind outdoor opportunities for activity and exploration. Learning centers are an essential part of this process. By creating learning centers of interest, the teacher arranges the classroom to provide as many opportunities for learning as the home, community, and world do. The learning centers enable individualization of instruction as children themselves select the materials to use, decide how to use them, and determine the purposes for their uses. Vicarious experiences cannot replace children's concrete experiences. Nevertheless, until children can learn something about these topics from others by looking at photographs, reading, watching a movie, artifacts, or reproduction of artifacts, enable children to explore another culture in a hands-on manner. Careful selection of materials and resources for vicarious experience is necessary. Deciding on the materials to use depends on the goals and objectives of social studies. Technology is a part of children's here and now world. Teachers can plan developmentally appropriate technology-based experiences for children that foster their content, social, critical thinking, and technological learning. Technology is not the end of learning. It is only a tool, only the servant of learning. When carefully designed and selected to meet specific goals of the curriculum, technology-based resources and activities can increase achievement in vocabulary development, mathematics, and pro-social development. Now, let's review what we've learned. The world is available for children's learning. Become an astute observer of the environment and use all the resources you can find to foster children's learning. Children and their parents, as well as the school staff, can serve as resources for social studies. The school building, the local community, and the classroom provide children with many opportunities for learning social studies concepts. Fieldwork is one of the cornerstones of the social studies. You can plan several different types of field trips for the year. Children learn best through actual experiences, and these trips offer a rich resource for the social studies, as do guest speakers and community service. The classroom should contain learning centers related to the current theme. Other materials are also useful and can select textbooks, children's literature, reference materials, audiovisual resources, technology-based programs and tools, including the internet and pictures to foster specific concepts. Real objects aid in recreating the natural environment and are vital to the social studies. Things for children's manipulation and experimentation are best. That wraps us up for this episode. You can learn more about this topic by reviewing the resources posted in your course. As always, if you have any questions, please contact me or your instructor. Thanks for joining me, Miss Trott, as we learn all about resources for learning, school, family, community. See you next time.